Hello everyone! Today we are going to the Pa La U waterfalls, located around 1 hour and 20 minutes drive from Hua Hin and close to the Myanmar border in the Kaeng Krachan National Park. On the road towards the falls, you need to pay 300 baht entrance fee to enter the park, and after that it's a short drive towards the parking area. Here you will find a map with a nice overview of the waterfall, as well as a lot of tips for a safe trip.
Slippery. Oh.
Then my taxi driver escorted me to take some photos of myself at the foot of the waterfall, one in front of the stone, with the name and location, as well as the beautiful arched bridge over the river.
Okay, madam. Okay. Super. Good luck. Thank you.
This was very kind of this man, but now it's time to start my hike by myself, while the cab driver will wait till I return. The waterfall here has 5 different levels. To see all levels, you'll need to walk along the trail up the hill for about 2 kilometers. There are good sections of wooden walkway with good steps to go up and down, and on the ground level a few small bridges crossing the river. But further up are many sections with some steep steps to climb to get to the higher levels. The Pa La U waterfall has 15 levels, but the higher ones above level 5 are not accessible to the public due to their difficulty. These beautiful bow bridge expand the first level, but my goal is to explore all levels and reach level 5.
We zijn vertrokken. Weer al klimmen.
Yes, we are started with a new climb. While I'm walking further up, let me tell you a little more about the history of Pa La U waterfall. The waterfall comes from the Tanaosri range that belongs to the Tenasserim Hills, a mountainous region along the border between Myanmar and Thailand. This creates an environment with various types of forests, such as tropical evergreen and mixed deciduous. The name of the Pa La U waterfall comes from the Karen word La U, which means bamboo, because there are a lot of bamboos in this waterfall area.
Security, hier is niks aan security. Level 2.
Here you'll come to another small bridge over the river, where there's a checkpoint that meticulously counts hikers going up and reports them after they return. This way, you can easily spot people who haven't yet returned and may have gotten lost. So it is best to wear good walking shoes and also bring water to quench your thirst along the way. Also, don't forget to protect yourself against insect bites, because you'll find a lot of them here by the water.
Hello. Hello. Thank you.
You immediately notice that it goes very steeply uphill, and they even provide a rope to pull you up. While I continue my climb towards the next level, I can tell you a little more about the Pa La U waterfall. They has been involved in Thai conservation efforts since its inception as a natural wonder and tribute to preserving unique ecological systems within the country. As the park develops further, it still represents the beauty of nature in Thailand, while trying to find ways how tourism can be integrated with conservation continuously. There are many wild animals that can be easily seen, such as gibbons, elephants, hedgehogs, and rare birds like red-headed trogons, green-billed malcahas, great slarty woodpeckers, rusty-breasted cuckoos, etc. So it is considered as another good place for bird watching. Moreover, butterfly watching also attracts lots of visitors. The best time for butterfly watching is between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. This stunning 11-tier rock waterfall is located in the lush green forest of Kaeng Krachan National Park, where many different types of birds and butterflies can be seen, especially in the morning. Some levels of the waterfall can be reached via a trekking trail that runs parallel to the stream. And these falls are located in the Kaeng Krachan National Park, which is the largest national park in Thailand, established in 1981. It covers over 2,900 square kilometers and was created to protect the rich wildlife and different ecosystems found in this area. Judging by the increasing sound of the flowing water, we are slowly approaching the next level of the waterfall. And I also noticed that there are signs that confirm my suspicion. Here you have to tread carefully with the protruding roots, the sloping path and the steep mountain slope. For those who want it, this film has multiple chapters, and you can go straight to the next chapter if you want. I guess we are almost at level 2, but I need to climb down the steep path to get there. Luckily, I can hold on to the rope to prevent falling. And luckily it hasn't rained the last few days, so the rocks aren't slippery. We have arrived at the second level, where we find a lot of fish swimming in the little lake called Masir's Barb. These inhabit both rivers and lakes, with some species believed to ascend into rapid streams with rocky bottoms for breeding. Like other types of carps, they are omnivorous, eating not only algae, crustaceans, insects, frogs and other fish, but also fruits that fall from trees overhead. Meanwhile, I continue climbing to the next level over the various large rocks. I'm also filming the entire hike, so you can see exactly what the trail is like. If it's taking too long, you can always click on to the next chapter. Here we encounter a lot of butterflies, who are within the Kaeng Krachan National Park, well known for its rich biodiversity, and is a popular spot to observe various species. You are likely to find common Thai butterfly families, such as skippers and potentially other species, from families like the Nymphalidae and Lycaenidae, which are common in Southeast Asian tropical forests. There's another sign telling us we're on our way to level 3, and also warning us not to let children swim or play in the lakes alone because of dangerous underwater rocks. Meanwhile, let me give you a little advice about eating in this location. There are no restaurants or food stalls at the Pala U Waterfall, so you should bring your own food for a picnic. If you do plan on eating at the waterfall, please use the designated picnic areas and remember to take all your trash with you so that we can keep this place clean for everyone else who comes after us. This will ensure that they too can enjoy its natural beauty just like we did. In the meantime, I would like to ask you to give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to activate the bell so you stay informed of new content. Thank you very much in advance. The best time to visit Pala U Waterfall depends on your priority. Visit during the cool, dry season, November to February, for pleasant weather and easier hiking, or during the wet season for a more impressive, fuller waterfall, but with slippery paths and potential closures. The waterfall is open year-round, but heavy rains make the falls more powerful. Here you also have a wonderful view of the waterfall with its several successive small levels.
Allemaal best voor zich. Hoe moet ik hier nou?
I'm also having a lot of trouble with insects here, especially wasps. It's understandable that they'd want to examine your sweaty body more closely, so make sure you protect yourself well against potential bites. As you plan your trip, remember to bring essentials like water, snacks, sunscreen, insect repellent, and appropriate footwear for hiking. Checking the weather forecast and park opening hours is also recommended to ensure a smooth visit. I'm not so young anymore, and noticeably have more difficulty climbing these steep, rocky trails, but I'm taking my time and doing it safely and at my own pace. Besides, I arrived very early and haven't encountered a single other hiker yet. I might encounter a few later, but right now I'm completely alone, so I'm taking it easy. You'll notice that in some places you really have to search for the path. I see there's a piece of a rope, but where you should step is sometimes unclear, as you can see in this case. The hike from the entrance to the first few levels is relatively quick, but climbing higher takes more time and effort. Great! I noticed the sign of level 3. Let's see what can be seen there.
Level 3. Nog 2 te gaan. Als dat lukt, tenminste.
Yes, still 2 levels to go. Let's see what the path ahead takes me to. It's also good to know there's absolutely no signal for your phone. If you get into an accident, you won't be able to signal for help. It's even worse when there are no other hikers, like in the low tourist seasons. So, in addition to proper hiking shoes, it's essential that you invest in a satellite phone as well. As you can see, there's a serious climb along the waterfall to reach the next levels. On the other hand, the nature here is beautiful, and it's enjoyable to walk through this lovely area, even if it might seem monotonous at times. But as I mentioned before, you can always click to the next chapter to skip through the movie. Here we come across a sign asking us not to leave any litter behind. As I mentioned earlier in my description, if you do plan on eating at the waterfall, use the designated picnic areas. And remember to take all your trash with you, so that we can keep this place clean for everyone else who comes after us.
Oh, maar hier is niemand meer, dat vind ik dan ook zo eng.
This sign tells us that also on this place a lot of fish, called Marcia's barb, are swimming in the river, just like on the previous level. That's why we saw the warning sign just before we reached this point, not to trow litter on the ground. When you want, you can buy food at the entrance for these animals.
Slippery route. Op naar level 4.
On the way to level 4, I come across another sign warning people that the route is slippery, and the distance is 150 meters from here. So because the path is in general the same towards there and between these trees, I'm going to skip some parts of the trail that I have walked. Now that it's a fairly flat walk here, it's time to take a selfie. In general, the hiking trail is steep and partially carved into the cliffside. The footholds can be unstable, as indicated by the rope installed along the edge to assist you with balance and stability. You also have to be prepared to climb up and down rocks. While it's not an extremely difficult path, it is certainly more challenging than easy trails with flat terrain or built-in stairs. Palayu Waterfall boasts 16 cascading tiers, making it one of the tallest waterfalls in Thailand. While reaching the uppermost levels requires a significant hike and is best suited for experienced trekkers, the lower tiers are more accessible, as long as you have the proper hiking shoes and are decently fit. In addition to the picturesque view, the waterfall is surrounded by dense tropical rainforest. Birdwatchers will be delighted by the sight of rare species like hornbills and broadbills, while butterfly enthusiasts can marvel at the colourful swarms. Also, be aware of monkeys and other wildlife. As you can hear from the growing louder sound of the babbling water, we are slowly approaching the next level. It's quite a steep descent here, so I prefer to do this in a safe and slowly way. This sign tells us that the large deep pool here on level 4 is by most visitors the favourite place to spend their time. The water is always refreshing, cool, and there are plenty large and friendly fish swimming around you. But please don't catch them, because you are in a national park and it's forbidden. But it's still too early and I'm not going to swim here yet, so I'm moving on to the next level. It looks like the path will get even steeper and quite narrow. My physical abilities are certainly being severely tested. The sign shows still 120 meters to go towards level 5. The goal of this trial is getting closer. Here I get a bit lost and can't immediately see where I'm supposed to go. But then I spot some signs in the distance, so I cross the river here and clamber over the rocks to the other side. Exciting! It seems pretty unclear where we're supposed to go from here. But let's just keep scrambling upstream and see where we end up.
Hier is niks.
There's already a rope hanging from the trees, so I must be going in the right direction.
Nice. Een touw.
There are lots of butterflies flying around me here again. This area is truly beautiful.
The last point.
Yes, level 5.
This restricted area. Dan ben ik er. Denk ik. That's the last area, last point.
Indeed, we may not go further.
Now we're going back.
I reached level 5 in 40 minutes and am now going back down. Because the way back is more or less the same as what you could see, up until this point, I'm going to shorten the film a bit to when we're back at the parking lot.
Hallo.
Heb je warm?
Ja, ik heb warm.
Laat je zien in enkel dat er een België binnen was gekomen.
Ah, oké. Super.
That was a surprise. The first hikers I met were also people from Belgium. To be honest, the hike so far has been beautiful and spectacular, but quite challenging. And it's also more fun when you can hike with more people, because going it alone is, in my opinion, more dangerous and monotonous. But maybe I'll meet others on the way back, and it'll be a little less boring. As you can see, the way back is not easy either, and you have to walk along the narrow, steep paths along the river and waterfalls. But you do have a completely different view of the entire environment now that you are walking downhill.
Oh, het is ook gevaarlijk.
If I think back about this hike, this Harlaku waterfall is, despite the restrictions of going beyond level 5 due to safety concerns, a destination that's definitely worth a visit for its breathtaking views and lush greenery. Aha, here we meet some more hikers who have almost reached the highest level.
Oké. Ja.
Welcome from Deutschland?
No, Belgium. Belgium, yes.
Apparently they were already very tired, but I gave them hope by saying that it wasn't far anymore. Since I started this hike very early this morning, at 9:30 a.m. to be precise, I'm only now encountering more and more hikers on my way up. But hey, I prefer to hike as early as possible when it's not too hot, so everyone has different ways of doing things. Don't you agree?
Was mal kurz hupfen hier. Is what? Oeh. Nou kom ik wel volop tegen.
I also noticed that many hikers only wear slippers and no hiking shoes, which I personally don't think is a good choice. Ultimately, everyone has to do what they think is best, but I still don't think it's safe.
Hello.
Here I still have to climb a narrow, steep wall, but luckily I can hold on to a sturdy rope that has been provided. For those who want it, this film has multiple chapters, and you can go straight to the next chapter if you want. Even on the way back, you have a completely different, beautiful view of the waterfall and the pools in the river.
Have you been to the top?
Five level. Yeah. It's not so easy.
Yeah, not so easy, right?
No. And not with the slippers.
It should be rubber shoes. Sabi niya, it's not so easy. But you survived.
Yes, I hope. This level 2, eh?
It sounds like this group of hikers wasn't particularly keen on hiking any further uphill. As I said before, everyone should do as they please, right? It's getting quite busy here, but thankfully we're almost back down. In the distance, I see already the small bridge over the river, with the checkpoint that meticulously counts hikers going up and reports them after they return. Here you also can buy food for the fish we have seen in the pools on the different levels.
Thank you. After this bridge, we are back at level 1, the start of the trail. Mijn knieën doen zeer.
I just said that my knees are hurting and that I'll need a good massage when I get back home. To make the most of your trip, consider these tips. The waterfall is about 60 kilometers from Hua Hin, so allocate enough time for travel and exploration. Hiring a local guide can enhance your experience and ensure you don't miss any highlights. Sturdy footwear is essential, especially if you plan to hike beyond the lower tiers. Lightweight clothing and insect repellent are also recommended. Pack water, snacks, sunscreen, and a satellite phone. Remember to carry a waterproof bag for your belongings if you plan to swim. The area is a protected zone, so be mindful of your actions. Avoid littering and refrain from disturbing wildlife. Here we are back where at the start of this trip, the taxi driver took a picture of me next to the river. Then he told me he will go back to his car and will wait for me until I'm back. Let's hope he's still there.
Bye-bye. National Park.
This stunning waterfall is a must-visit for nature lovers, offering breathtaking views that make the moderate hike worthwhile. The trail is well marked and surrounded by lush greenery, adding to the overall experience. Entry requires a ticket, costing 300 baht per adult and 200 baht per child. We're almost back at the parking lot, where several people are waiting to start climbing the waterfall. You can see that this location is very touristy and quite popular. Great. I see that the driver in the white taxi already is waiting for me. It's going to feel good to sit down and relax my legs during the trip back towards Hua Hin. Before the end of this vlog, I would like to ask you to give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to activate the bell so you stay informed of new content. And also take a look at my other videos of the places I have visited in this region. Thank you, stay healthy and safe, and hopefully see you next time.